Houston, say again, please.
Houston, we've had a problem.
Hey there folks, welcome you all to part 7 of Path of Exile on the Xbox One X. We are exactly where we were at the end of part 6. And we have to head off back to the prison, if I remember rightly. It has been about 5 days or so since I touched this game. Been doing a bit of other things like Kingdoms of Amalur and Resident Evil 2, but we're back in here. Really been looking forward to getting back into this, actually. And as mentioned several times by Jason, I think I'm wearing a helm that's not been identified.
Hello. So
let's just unveil. Well, is it an unveil or an identify? Let's check it. I think it's an unveiling. Yeah, there we are. So I'd obviously put it on with the intention of doing so, but didn't. So I think I need to unequip it, don't I? God damn it. The fuck did I just do there? Alright. Jesus Christ, nearly discarded the bloody thing. Good grief. Thank you. God's sake, forgotten the buttons, people.
blessings.
Alright, so we've got an extra perk to pick, as always. So +1 to level of socketed area of effect gems. 10% increased area of effect. Pretty good, isn't it? 25% increased armor, +11 to maximum life. Pretty handy if we're going to be in the middle of it warrior. 1% of physical damage from hits taken as fire damage. Yeah, I might take the increased armor actually. Seems reasonable. Nice. Can we equip here? No. It's a bit annoying you can't equip from there. Right, and so there we go. So our helm's now got 57 armor, requires level 12 gem, 33 strength gem, 26% increased armor, 6% increased rarity of items found. It's pretty good. Plus 11% to lightning resistance, 25% increased armor, and plus 11 to maximum life, which is the extra perks we put on. Bob that badger back on again. And right, before we head off, I think we've got to go and see Tarkley.
There's a fine line between man and monster. Brutus, the warden of Exile prison, he crossed that line long ago. A big lad, and as you know from Hillock, big lads are slow. Hit and run, that's the way to cut them down to size. Unless there's thaumaturgy involved, then forget the hitting bit, just run.
Seemed reasonable. I think we might have read that already actually, but he did have an exclamation mark on, so we did it again. Right, let's crack in. The prison, I'm pretty sure that's where it was. We did the climb. Here we go. Pretty sure I emptied the inventory, yeah I did. So we're pretty good as far as inventory goes. Scroll of Wisdoms and Scroll Fragments. Yeah, I could probably have left the Scroll Fragments out, but we'll pick them up anyway. Right. A maze to discover. And fighting buttons to remember. Let's see how we got on, folks. I love that throwing move. Scroll of Wisdom, yes please, yes please, yes please. Oh, I want more of that. Just keep giving me scrolls, people. That's awesome. music is so good, isn't it? Do do. Have it. Well, there's your answer on the ice wall there, Jason fella. Don't even get a hit in. Serrated arrows quiver. Not so much. Don't really need to pick up anything white anymore, I don't think. It's a dead end. Oh no, here we go. Yes, it is a dead end as it happens. Back to where we started. Easy. Fire! Mike Lauer is bringing the thunder. Yeah. Easy. Jesus Christ.
Do this just yet.
Bloody hell, it's kicking off in here, people, big time. Let's get me totem down. Jesus Christ! Shitstorm that was. So, now I did pin a, I pinned a comment that had all the colours of items and such like on them. Don't seem to have pinned quite the way. Anyway, purples, yellows and blahs. I don't think I'll be picking up any more whites. Unless it's a ring, of course, that might. Easy, well, it's easy storage and just quick buck, I suppose. Chesticle. Nothing in it. Hey there, boys. Whoa. A bit in that chest. Scroll of Wisdom. A power ring. Bring the thunder! Yeah, alright. Let's hug the bottom side here. Thank you. Holy shit. A few of them in here. Small mana flask? Not really worthwhile, is it? At all. Yeah, not made use of my my armor set yet either. Never think about that. Physical damage 4 to 10, that's 11 to 24. 40% global accuracy rating. There was no junk in my trunk. Oh, hello.
Hand on this cargo, Exile, and you'll pull it back blackened. By the bargainer?
That'll do it. Gem level up, thank you. There's John, I didn't even see you pitch up. Superior Shark Tooth Claw. Take that. And party!
I had a job to do here, and I failed it. Treasures are not given for failure, they are given for victory. And you will have them, if you will let me go.
Drop an additional rare item with Veiled mode. Coral in prison for 3 turns, 3 transportation intelligence. Go for bargain.
Remember, even steel may melt.
Darkwood Scepter, unidentified. Quite a few blues in there, weren't there? Dire Clasp Chain Belt. Ooh. Quite always. Plus 17 to maximum energy shield. Plus 8 to strength. Plus 19 to maximum life. 15% increased splash charge gained. Need to take it to Jun. Now, come on now.
Exile.
Unveil an item, please. The hell is it? Ah, there it is. Plus 36 to armor and evasion rating, not bad. Plus 36 to armor, plus 9 to maximum energy shield. I do like the energy shield. Plus 9 to that might be quite nice. 4% increased effect to flasks. Might go for the energy shield and armor. New crafting unlocked. Mind you, the one I've got on had stuff on it, didn't it? We'll need to compare. Item level 8. They're both level 8s. Plus 17 to energy shield. Same. Plus 8 to strength. Yeah, the one I've got on seems to have a bunch of resistances to fire and increased stun and block recovery. 49 to evasion. Yeah, it was more of an evasion one, that, I think. Plus 9 to maximum energy shield. Yeah, I think I might prefer the one I've got on, to be fair. I'm not sure what the claws are, whether or not they're any good for my character. What does it say on the... Oh, it's intelligence. No good. They're no good for me. I'm assuming there's no point in identifying stuff that I'm never going to use. It doesn't give you any more worth, does it? 'Cause it's not based on coinage, is it? It's based on just amount of items returned, I think. I don't think it's based on the quality of the item. It should be, but... Right, okay. Let's get the hell out. Let's get the hell out of here. I was going to do the sword, but I don't think there's much point because its base level power is nowhere near what this one is anyway. Easy. Right. Well, I'm being shouted at because I'm not using my teleport portals. So let's see how quickly we can... Few people have said, eh? Oh, I see. I should just teleport back more often and trade in me stuff that I'm not going to use and make more coinage. And sell, sell, sell. So that's Nessa's offer up at the top there. What'll I get for that belt? Anything? Alright. So I think it does. It must have an impact to the quality of items that you give her. It must do. Seems reasonable. Let's just have a... What was that one there? Transmutation shard. Orb of transmutation. Stack of 20 shards becomes an orb of transmutation. What is that then? Orb of transmutation. Orb of alteration. Got you. Right, might as well store them. Nice and quick then. That said, you only got 14 of the things, so there's no point using them every time. We'll do it once we've got a good quality of stuff in our loot, so we don't have to drop stuff all the time. Which is what I have been doing up till now. Yep, already done that bit. Working the grid, people. Working the grid. Oh, hello. God's sake. How much loot? Right, I'm going to let that take care of that for a while. Strapped leather, evasion rating 98. Ooh, oh, it's two-handed. Okay, if I'm not going to do any of the shield upgrade, I think I need to decide at this point whether I'm going to use a shield or not, maybe. We could go with two-handed, like a sword in each hand, and then have a secondary set, which is the long sword, but... It's not that good anyway, it's only a white one. Didn't seem to be anything decent in that entire drop, did there? Ooh, I have no memory of this place. Ah, yeah, there we go. It's the big guys that I fought, part of the syndicate, whatever they were called. Can hear something from the left. From the left, from the left. Yeah, there's things over here. Left and right as it happens. God's sake, it'd be very easy to miss things in these areas. It's a maze, people, a maze. Ooh. Upper prison. Right, we found a door. Let's find a way into these feckers up here. Oh, there's a big bit we've not seen. Actually, there's a massive bit over the other side I've not seen either. Well, it was a workaround to yet another dead end, wasn't it? That map's brilliant for when you get stuck, it really is. Say hello to my little friend, the totem. Stuck him right by the door. Take him out, big fella. Nice one. Feckin' loads of them in there, look. It's a relative shitstorm, people. Whoa, how do we get in there? Ah, here we go, here we go. Bronze monograph.
In the court of the goddess, every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption. Though you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead offer you both freedom and glory. The future is yours, if you're bold enough to reach out for it.
I think you'll find the future is bright and the future is orange, my friend. I read that somewhere. In my world, it's all about advertising campaigns. Yeah, ooh, what? Feck me. Didn't see that at all. Right, hang on. I think we should have a look down this bottom section first. Where's... Oh no, wait a minute. We have to go up to go down, I think. That looks like a door to my right. It's locked, though. Does that mean it's smashable or not? No. Woo! It's all gone a bit bloody Lara Croft in here, people. It's a giant lever! Oh, feckin' hell, I've got to get back now. Yeah, it does seem that way, doesn't it? That's impossible! Oh, I know how. Right, okay. One wee step at a time, brother. Oh, easy. Fucking hell. Jesus Christy. Woohoo! Oh, easy, easy, easy. Spikes right there as well. Didn't see them on the other side of the door. Hey! Who's a genius, eh? God damn it. They like the spikes in here, don't they, eh? Did alright there, did alright. I got caught once just at the very end there. Trial of Ascendancy plaque. Why does that look like it's a giant battle waiting to happen? That it's got a massive bloody skull on it. Amber amulet. Also, nowhere else to go in here, by the looks of it. No.
Belief is the strongest metal of them all.
Solve the Trial of Ascendancy. Is that where I'm meant to go? Aye.
In the court of the goddess, every man and woman is deemed worthy of redemption. Though you might be shackled by the tribulations of the past, the trials ahead offer you both freedom and glory. The future is yours, if you're bold enough to reach out for it.
Is that not the one we read already? Yeah, this is just... What? This is just teleporting me back to the beginning, is it not? What's go, for fuck's sake? It's right back at the beginning of the thing. Solve the Trial of Ascendancy, explore the prison and kill Brutus. The way oh, I tell you what we haven't got actually. Well, we've not been up to the top right there. Oh, easy. Where there's a door. And... so let's head that way. We have found that door to the bottom left though, which takes us to the upper level, so... I can't see it for looking at it, people. How in feck's name do we get around there? Well, we must have passed... yeah, we've passed somewhere getting in there, because... oh, hello. This is new. Sword have I got on? One-handed sword, 11 to 24 damage. I don't think this sword's as great as it should be now, at this point, but I could be wrong. Get life on kill and... it's copper sword, isn't it? Yeah. Ah, it's a trunk. No. God's sake. Yes, it was a dead end, but I certainly hadn't been in that little segment before. I remember these badges. Badges! I'll give you badges! Mother bitches! Ah, here we go. Now we're cooking. Have it. Skeleton melting. He did. Silver coin. Scroll of wisdom. An oiled vest, I say. That sounds awfully comfortable, doesn't it, eh? A little bit oily on the skin. Thank you. Ooh. Not for me, but... That's a blue. Yeah, it seems to be a big open area here, doesn't there? Yeah, what's so great about the Great Horn, eh? Somebody tell me. What's so great about it, eh? Nothing, that's what. God damn it. Every path forward is a path backwards, isn't it? The feck. Keep on running. Keep on high. Back to the beginning. What we're looking like. Yeah, I think if you use a waypoint and go back, I think somebody said to me that it blanks out the area again. I think. If you use a portal scroll, I think that's probably not the case. So I don't want to risk going back at the minute. There's an entrance this way. You can see it already. Oh, the climb. Is that where we came in? No, it can't have been. Well, it might have been. I think that's where we came in. So it's possible. Yeah. I think that's how we got here in the first place. So, it's a little bit of my memory going there. In which case, we need to be right down at the bottom left where we found the upper level. Run, Forest! Maybe. Let's go this way. We hugged the bottom, didn't we? Thank you. And that's why we found it. Loot much? Not bad, Steve. Not bad. Alright. Upper level time. Give me a higher love. Give me a higher level. Oh. Oh, hello. What the feck was that? No, Steve, you don't want to put it there. I think somebody's trying to cast something on me, and that's what that's all about. Woohoo! Level up time! Yeah, have a bit of that, you fecker. Armour scrap, yes please. Yes please, scroll the thingamajobber. Yeah, chain gloves are blue. Right, well, let's have a little look at our level up. So, well, the plan was to circle round here and then, well, yeah, I mean, my plan was always to come back to the left, but I hadn't decided whether to try and get some of the shield stuff, because I am using a shield. It's whether or not I'm going to stick with that, because if we're not going to use a shield and I'm going to go with that plan of having a sword in each hand and a second set of two-hander, then it could be... yeah, two-hander's got its own stuff though, hasn't it? So... need to be careful what I do here. Yeah, we got Art of Gladiator, didn't we? Alright. That's 5% life increase, that's 24% increased evasion rate, 8% increase to maximum life. So, saying that, we don't have to circle around, I can just go straight back over to the left. So we had come down here. That was Master of the Arena. That's going to give us plus 10 strength. That's going down to two-handed, that's going down to shield. Endurance, yeah, that's vigor. Mana. That's all about the axe. It's all about the axe and how you use it. What's up here? Battle rouse. Increased mana, yeah. Phew. 30% increased armor. Yeah, see, that's the sort of stuff we want, I suppose. Elemental resistances. So a bit of ways around to get to there, though. Maybe. Well, not really. It's just up here, isn't it? That's intelligence, though. We don't really want to be... Well, we still need... It's not really telling you what the... If you're adding to intelligence and strength... I assume adding to intelligence makes your elemental powers stronger, or is it just allowing you to... Must do. So there's one mana there, and then it's back to strength. What power's that? Battle rouse. That's dexterity, accuracy, eagle eye. It's probably better for a bow, that though, isn't it? So we'd have to come up here and then head down this way. Don't have to take everything on the way either, I suppose. Just pick the bits you want and keep moving. Oh, I don't know, people. Eh? And that's all to do with shield as well, up here. And there's dual wield for talking about holding two swords. Whoa, claw, dagger and sword damage. I don't want to ignore that, do I? Claw, dagger and sword critical strike chance. Bloody hell, I want those. How do we get to there in a hurry? Still seems to be a way over in the dexterity section though, doesn't it? I think dexterity must be for the dual wielder. Well, it's well worth investigating this a little bit more, isn't it? Not seeing anything to do with sword power over this side, though. Ah, here's some here, look. Sword damage, sword attack speed and life leech. Nice. Yeah, I think this sort of section here is where we want to be heading towards, I think. We'll stick a point there. We're definitely going to head in this direction to the left. Whether we go down here first, I think I will actually, because that is well worth getting all that sword damage down here. So that's the plan. Straight down, people, and then links. Let's do it. Right, blimey, that was a bit longer than I was anticipating. It's worth taking your time over though. As Jason rightly says, you've got a limited amount of points to spend through the game, so and there isn't any way to respec fully in the game. You can get points back, which we've got a couple of, but I got those as perks. So we've got 2 refund points, but it's only going to give you a couple of points back to spend somewhere else. There's no way of completely respecing a character, apparently, so I'm told. It's a lot of hours to invest if you suddenly don't like what you've done. Fucking hell, there's loads of them. Lesser poison support. Ooh, it does like a dead end, this game, doesn't it, eh? It's brilliant, that bit. Whoa. Heavy strike gem. Ooh, I like a bit of strapped leather, eh? What? God damn it. That's what you get for button mashing. Blanked and spanked, thank you. You fell foul to my decoy there. Don't know which way to go. It's quite clever the way the level design's done, actually. Makes you have a right think about what you're going to do, and you need to go to it all anyway, really. So one way or the other, you'll be there. One way or the other. It's gonna get ya. Get a few orbs down here. I think old Sawbones is dead. Velvet Schlappage? What? Superior chainmail vest unidentified. Yes, well the armor's way better on the one I've got on. I mean, how's that an item level 11 and the one I've got on? Mind you, the armor rating will be higher, won't it? Because it's proper full-on metal, whereas that's a chainmail. So... might be worth identifying it. Energy shield 12. Yeah, the one I've got on's got the energy shield on it, whereas that's got evasion of 57. Plus 15 to intelligence. Strength arm. Yeah, the one I've got on's probably better from a build at the minute. Mind you, that's got plus 3 to maximum energy shield, but plus 5 to armor. Oh well. Right, onward. Nice, melee splash has gone up. Explore the prison and kill Brutus. Travel to Prisoner's Gate. We must have solved the mystery of the thing then, and I've not noticed. Never mind. Rawhide. For God's sake. Who designed this place? Would have been a nightmare being a guard in this prison, wouldn't it? Right, well, I think that's well and truly a dead end, isn't it? Whoa.
I can't do this just yet.
Blimey, first I've had to use a health pack in a while. Stop that, you. I don't think I'm going to be able to pick much more up at the moment. Ooh, pretty full. Chainmail tunic looks quite nice, doesn't it? It's good armor for a chainmail. Energy shield 13. It's got plus 10 to strength on the one I've got on though, which is pretty handy, isn't it? %7 increase to stun and block recovery on the new one. Let's have a look. Got two moves on that one, haven't we? Blue and red. What was that as well? Oh, shoes. Velvet schleppers. Item level 10. Chainmail gloves. Armour 14. There's no armour on the ones I've got on. They're more evasion, dexterity. Energy shield 3. Item level 10. Requires level 7 plus 8 to intelligence. See, I don't understand why chainmail gloves have got intelligence on them. They must be more aimed at a magey type person. Unidentified bow. Poison support. Heavy strike. We've got any red slots left? Got one in the helm. As it happens, we've got a blue slot in the helm. Might as well use that thing there. What's that? Oh, it's an org of augmentation. Enchants a magic item with a new random modifier. Something extra on the sword. Just try it. Plus 3 is the maximum. I don't get it. I don't understand. Like, every time I try and use one of these fucking things, it never works. I'm not understanding what it's meant to be doing. That says to me that... Oh, hang on. I've got 1 of 30. Do I need to... What? A to select, then A on a magic item to apply it. Magic items can have up to 2 random modifiers. Don't know, don't get it. Unless it's not a full one I'm trying to do or something. Gem level up again. Yeah, as it happens, I think I was about to consider going back with a... Bloomin' heck, people, we've gone well over the hour mark. How much of this have we still got to... Yeah, there's a bit to see through, isn't there? We need to empty our inventory, people. There is no 2 ways about it.
Yes?
Plus 22 strength. It's pretty good, that. What have we got on at the minute? Ah, that's better. Plus 27 strength and dexter, all sorts on that one. Large life flask. We've already got all large, haven't we? Yeah, we have. Supports any skill that hits enemies. We are all out of green, people. Sure, I should be able to use that, you know. Don't know why it's not doing anything when I try and use it. Got 7 of those now for upgrading equipment. Do you know what I might do actually? I might just have a quick go at seeing if I can upgrade the sword a bit. And again, it didn't seem to do anything. Oh, because it's for armor sleeve, that's why, not for weapons. Yeah, I might hang on to them as it happens. Go spend a coin with Navali.
Welcome.
Prophecies, I think, isn't it? Okay, still not quite sure what that's doing, but it seems to put a second one in anyway.
The rings that bind grow tighter, the plate thicker, the leather denser, all with a single touch.
Right, well I think it's an ideal place to wrap things up, people. We had we should go straight back to the prison and do that in part 8. It looks like there's still a fair bit to do in the prison as it happens, so... In fact, I'll probably record the part now as it happens. Try to remember if it tells you quest-wise what you've just done. Way forward and, well, yeah, that's the main quest, isn't it? The caged brute's what we're on with, I think. Yeah, Brutus. Oh, we're still not. Yeah, we still haven't done that then. We still haven't got the Lord of the Labyrinth. Right, we'll carry on with all that after in part 8 then, people. Well, there you are. We've gone right over the hour mark there, people. It has been an honour and a privilege serving for you once again in Path of Exile on the Xbox One X, and I'll see you in part 8, folks. Take it easy. Bye.